Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is facing renewed concerns about his health after suffering another concussion during the team's 31-10 loss to the Buffalo Bills on Thursday night. The injury occurred in the third quarter when Tagovailoa scrambled on a fourth down play, crossing the first down marker before lowering his helmet into Bills safety Damar Hamlin's torso. The impact left Tagovailoa unable to get up, prompting players from both teams to urgently call for medical attention. This latest head injury adds to a troubling history of concussions for the 26-year-old quarterback, who missed several games in the 2022 season after suffering two frightening concussions that year. Despite these challenges, Tagovailoa rebounded with a stellar 2023 season, leading the NFL in passing yards with 4,623 and securing a lucrative four-year, $212.4 million contract extension with the Dolphins, $167 million of which is guaranteed. However, with his latest concussion, Tagovailoa's future on the field is again in question. Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel addressed the media on Friday, expressing concern for his star player's well-being. McDaniel shared that he had a personal message for Tagovailoa as he left the field, telling him, "I told him he's the starting quarterback of his family, to go to the locker room, take a deep breath and I'll see you soon." McDaniel emphasized the importance of Tagovailoa prioritizing his health and family above football during this difficult time. Given the severity of the injury, McDaniel made it clear that he does not expect Tagovailoa to play in the Dolphins' next game, a matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. "I don't see how he would play in the next game. I don't see it," McDaniel said, leaving the decision in the hands of Tagovailoa and his medical team. The Dolphins are preparing for Tagovailoa's absence, with backup Skylar Thompson likely stepping in as the starter. The team also announced that they will bring in an additional quarterback to provide further depth, with practice squad QB Tim Boyle as another option. The incident on Thursday night drew significant attention, not only due to the severity of Tagovailoa's injury but also because of the tackler involved, Damar Hamlin. Hamlin, a Bills safety, made headlines 20 months earlier when he suffered a cardiac arrest on the field during a Monday Night Football game, requiring resuscitation. Despite his near-death experience, Hamlin returned to the field, though McDaniel noted that he would not weigh in on whether Tagovailoa should continue his career, stating, "I think it would be so wrong of me to even sniff that subject." McDaniel emphasized that the decision about Tagovailoa's future is deeply personal and complex, and he did not want to add any pressure by voicing an opinion on it. In addition to McDaniel's comments, Las Vegas Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce offered his perspective, going as far as to suggest that Tagovailoa consider retirement. Pierce, a former NFL linebacker, expressed concern about the repeated head injuries Tagovailoa has endured. "I'll be honest, I tell him to retire. It's not worth it," Pierce told reporters on Friday. He recalled the visible urgency on the field when players realized the seriousness of the injury, adding, "You can see right away the players' faces on the field. You can see the sense of urgency from everybody to get Tua help." Pierce echoed McDaniel's message about family, stating, "I just think that at some point, he's going to live longer than he's going to play football. Take care of your family." The sentiment reflects growing concerns about the long-term impact of head injuries in the NFL, with concussions being a particularly dangerous injury that can have lasting effects on a player's health. This latest concussion puts Tagovailoa in a difficult position. Despite his impressive career trajectory and recent contract extension, the repeated head trauma has raised serious questions about his long-term safety. With his family, health, and future on the line, Tagovailoa faces a potentially career-defining decision in the weeks to come.